Ready to explore Europe the striped way? Then fly with Condor Airlines. With nonstop flights to Frankfurt, Germany, there are great connection options to several cities. Whether it's the romantic streets of Paris or the stunning beaches of Barcelona, Condor will start your vacation by offering comfortable and spacious cabins. Fly the striped way. Visit condor.com today.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. What if comparing car insurance rates was as easy as putting on your favorite podcast? With Progressive, it is. Just visit the Progressive website to quote with all the coverages you want. You'll see Progressive's direct rate, then their tool will provide options from other companies so you can compare. All you need to do is choose the rate and coverage you like. Quote today at Progressive.com to join the over 28 million drivers who trust Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Comparison rates not available in all states or situations. Prices vary based on how you buy.
Hate doing cardio? Try brushing and flossing your teeth. I'm not talking about building up a sweat. I'm talking about building a healthier mouth for a healthier heart, for a healthier you. Smile Generation. Trusted dentists look at your care through the lens of the mouth-body connection, because what happens in the mouth plays a critical role for the rest of your body. To find a dentist near you, committed to treating all of you, visit smilegeneration.com/confidence today. And live longer, healthier, and happier with confidence unleashed.
All right, places, please. The Daly Migs Show is on deck. Guitars plugged in. Drums ready to go. Chickens. Other animals. And action. This is the Daly Migs Show on The Rock with Taryn Daly and Steve Migs.
While listening to the Daly Migs Show, please refrain from any unnecessary finger gesturing.
99.9 KISW.
Good morning, one and all. Happy Monday. Steve?
Yes?
Something happened over the weekend. A lot of things happened over the weekend, but something happened over the weekend in my bedroom.
Okay.
And I just want to see if this has happened in your guys' bedroom lately.
No, it hasn't.
It always seems to be around this time of year. I get a little anxious every time. I try not to overthink it, and I go for it. I took off the winter blanket in between the sheet and the comforter.
Did we expect anything more exciting than that, Danny? No, number one. And also, I believe that also happened in your bedroom this weekend, too, Steve. Yes, it did. Actually, I was lying next to Brad, and I'm like, Brad, your body heat's just giving off a little too much. I think we need to take this comforter off.
It just felt like the right time of year. You know, it's getting warm during the day, warmer at night. We got rid of that middle blanket. Wow. Slept great last night.
I feel like we're going to dip back into the 40s at some point. I still don't believe that the weather's getting better just yet.
Well, and your wife, I know, likes to sleep with the window open no matter what the temperature is. So it gets a little chilly in there. I respect your choice to keep the winter blanket on a little longer.
Oh, I'm freezing every morning, though, because the window's just kind of... It's a stupid game, because I'll get into the bedroom and I'll close it, not fully. I'll show a little respect. I'm a man of compromise, so I keep it open a couple of inches. And then I wake up in the morning and it's open like 3 feet wide. I'm like, what happened? Like, did you sneak out of bed and just open up the window?
Is it anything to do with your flatulence?
Quite possibly. I like to say no, but you're probably right.
Let's inform the Rockaholics.
Knowledge is power. So give us 5-ish minutes and we'll give you, some interesting stuff you can talk about at work. This is the Daily Migs Download.
AKA the DMD.
Here's your daily dose of doings happening in the world.
And the DMD is brought to you by Palace Lawn. Today it's Cinco de Mayo. So we already celebrated it this weekend. So we started a couple days early on Saturday. It was awesome seeing everybody who came out to the Red Dog in Puyallup to hang out with us for Sunrise de Mayo.
I know. I might be out of gas for actual Cinco de Mayo.
I know. I can't even imagine being anywhere near a bar right now. I am so drained.
It was awesome.
It was awesome. Yeah, but stay away from all the bars for like the next year. Back at it again next Mayo.
Yeah.
All right, it's also National Hoagie Day, so enjoy yourself a good sandwich. Might I recommend, we were talking about this, I think, over the weekend. Danny, you went to Sam's Tavern. Yeah. Right, in Capitol Hill, and that used to be the guy who owned Red Robin now owns that place. And I remember back in the day, I used to meet up with D. Ted Smith, And that was my go-to was always getting a meatball sub there.
Oh, I did not get a meatball sub, but I did see it on the menu, I believe, and I had a hamburger.
I mean, that's fantastic pick.
Delicious.
But their meatball sub is on another level.
I don't think I've ever tried it there.
Oh,
we need to go have a
Field
hoagie today.
trip.
Yeah.
You know what? Screw this plant-based diet crap. I'm going back to eating some meatballs. Just meatballs. I'm vegan except for meatballs.
That's just the one thing.
Yeah. What's your hoagie to go?
I love an Italian sub style sandwich.
Yes.
Like, give me all of those like cured meats. That's what I want with lettuce, tomato. Get some peppers in there.
What about a lot of oil and vinegar on that?
Love the oil and vinegar, a little salt and pepper.
If it's dripping oil, it's
and
delicious.
definitely the banana peppers. Those are
Yes. Well, yesterday was not a very good outing for the Mariners, but you know what? They can't win them all. But they did win the series.
I got to tell you, I think it's my parents' fault. They're in Texas and they went to the game yesterday.
Did they?
Yeah.
What a crappy game to go to.
I know. I think it was their fault. They were like the bad luck charm in Texas.
They should have went to the game on Friday.
I know.
The game on Friday was bomb. Even the game on Saturday, it was a nice tight game, but they still won. You know, minus that, what was it, like this? I can't remember which, third inning, they gave up 6 runs. Minus that, the Mariners played pretty well.
For sure.
Ended up losing 8-1. They're back at it today. They're taking on the A's. Where the hell do the A's play again? I think Sacramento.
Yes.
So I think they're going over there.
Little stadium.
Yeah, don't go to Oakland, Mariners. But hey, they haven't lost a series in over a month. They're still awesome. And we're going to talk to Gary Hill Jr., one of the voices of the Seattle Mariners, today at 9 a.m. So we'll be able to get a little bit of a recap on how great the Mariners have been playing as of late.
Starting this Wednesday, it's real ID time, folks. That means that you got to have that extra piece of identification in order to get on your flight. And if you are not prepared, you're going to be in big trouble. They say you need to be there about 3 hours early because of all these extra screenings and things that are going to be taking place. So if you're traveling this week, it's going to be a little bit chaotic. That's funny because I'm such a weirdo that doesn't really make any difference. I'm always there like 3 hours early. I'm like to be there 3 hours early?
Okay, not more close to 2 hours.
Yeah.
But still, I like to get there early.
Then you can have a little cocktail at the bar.
Did you get your real ID yet?
I mean, I have a passport. I have no idea where it is. It's somewhere in my house. I got to find it. It might be in the safe. I'm not sure.
See, I'm so confused by the real ID thing because I have the enhanced ID.
That's it.
Yeah.
You're good.
Know. But the funny thing is I Google, I'm like, are they the same thing? And then Google came back and said no. But the enhanced ID is better. And I'm like, all right, I think I'm okay.
I think you're fine, too.
I can still travel.
For sure.
Not that I'm jumping on a plane anytime soon, but I think I'm okay. Danny, did you get your real ID? Because you do a lot of traveling.
I do. Yes, I've had my enhanced for like 2 years now.
Okay.
So I'm good because they kept delaying it. And we never thought it was going to happen, and now it's finally apparently actually happening.
And I hear like the lines at the DMV have just been like bonkers because of this.
That's like the worst place on the planet.
Well, good luck to you.
It's the worst, but also leads to sometimes some of the more interesting people watching that you'll ever encounter.
It's like a human zoo in there.
Still one of my all-time favorite times. I think I was going to get my enhanced ID. We're talking forever ago. So the process was a little bit longer, and I had to stay there and wait for a second. And I proceeded to watch a man take off all of his clothes. Mind you, he had clothes underneath his clothes.
Like a second outfit?
Like a sweatsuit. And then put his clothes back on. It was fascinating.
Wow. Good luck out there, everyone.
Yeah, well, and, did you hear about the story about this guy who escaped police custody and then ended up like going on like on the light rail and all that? They're still trying to find this dude. His name's Cedric Stevenson. But yeah, he took a train to Capitol Hill. I would think if I'm escaping from the police, the last thing I want to do is take public transportation. But I guess if none of your homies are there to hang out and catch up with you and pick you up, I guess you got to do what you got to do.
Absolutely. Very resourceful. The Kentucky Derby was over the weekend. Sovereignty won, and it's a $3.1 million prize that the jockey Junior Alvarado is getting. Journalism, Baeza, and Final Gambit were also some of the top finishers. It was on Saturday during our party. I was like, I kept looking a little bit here and there, but I wasn't really paying attention.
I guess it was getting to like the nitty-gritty part, like right when our party ended. And one of our buddies, Andy, he was there, and he's just like, we're all saying goodbye. He's like, I'm going to stick around because I want to watch the Kentucky Derby. We're all like, yeah, we're out of here.
Like, I forgot that's still happening.
Did you ever hear about the the running of the urinals?
Excuse me?
What?
It's apparently a thing that happens where a bunch of attendees that go to the Kentucky Derby, they run across the top of the porta potties.
What?
And this has been going on forever. I had no idea this was happening, but I saw in a news story they brought it up, and apparently it happens at like Preakness, happens at other events as well, but it seems to be popularized at these horse racing events where guys jump on the urinals and just run.
Which is funny considering it's such a fancy thing that they're just going to, do a little dance on top of the urinals.
It doesn't matter how fancy you are. If you get drunk, you do stupid things.
Yes.
Hey, as far as weather, we're going to be hitting a high of 67 degrees. Going to be a nice clear day today. The DMD is brought to you by Snoqualmie Casino and Hotel, and that's what's up.
The Daily Migs Show.
Migs, over the weekend, it sounds like something odd went down for you when you got home.
Yeah, I don't know if it happens with you whenever you come home, you just don't know what you're going to walk in on. And while I walked in on my poor dog being very patient with my crazy child.
We're going to find out what happened at 6:20.
Man, that was easy.
Bulldog Rotary Hammer!
Hello?
It is I, He-Man, your inner Bosch.
Inner...
Bosch!
I'm sorry, what?
That powerful feeling you get when you can powerfully blast through concrete. Say it with me.
What, like right now?
Yes! We have the power!
The more you Bosch, the more you feel like a Bosch.
You don't just live in your home. You live in your neighborhood as well. So when you're shopping for a home, you want to know as much about the area around it as possible. Luckily, Homes.com has got you covered. Each listing features a comprehensive neighborhood guide from local experts. Everything you'd ever want to know about a neighborhood, including the number of homes for sale, transportation, local amenities, cultural attractions, unique qualities, and even things like median lot size and a noise score. Homes.com. We've done your homework.
The Toyota Tundra and Tacoma are designed to outlast and outlive, backed by Toyota's legendary reputation for reliability. So get in a Tundra with the available iForce Max hybrid engine, delivering exceptional torque and towing capacity. Or check out a Tacoma. With available off-road features like crawl control, it can take you beyond the trails. Toyota trucks are built to last. So don't wait. Get yours today. Visit buyatoyota.com for deals and more. Toyota, let's go places.
After our Saturday soiree, Sunrise de Mayo, Migs, you came home and said that there was something odd going on at your house.
It was just, I just walk in, you could hear screaming and yelling before you even open up the door, and I'm just like, what am I about to walk in on? And that always worries me because sometimes you're just not ready or you just don't have the energy or the patience to do anything. Fortunately, it wasn't anything bad. It was completely stupid, but I instantly started feeling bad for my dog DJ because, I don't know if this happens in your household, and I definitely want to check and see, does your kid do stupid things to your dog? Because I walk in, and poor DJ's got, this paper skirt on, and she's trying to get it off, and Tatum's chasing her, and then Tatum puts on, this necklace. And I took a picture of the necklace. I wasn't able to get the paper skirt because DJ just wasn't feeling it. But DJ's wearing this necklace of a drawing of DJ.
Oh, yeah.
And you just see the look on the poor dog's face. You can see it in her eyes. She's like, next time, I heard the place was dog friendly that you went to. Why don't take me next time? Get me away from this crazy child.
It's giving Flavor Flav vibes with the big clock. It's a giant necklace.
It's so ridiculous. But I thought that was just a funny thing, but it just got me thinking, because I was texting with my buddy. I'm like, hey, man, it's just chaos in my house, blah, blah, blah. And I told him why. And he's like, oh, you think that's crazy? Apparently, his toddler, who's about 5 years old as well, picked up their dog and threw it off the deck because there was a trampoline under the deck.
Oh, my God.
And the dog was fine. But when he found out what happened, he's just like, what are you doing? He's like, well, we do it. Why can't their dog do it as well? And I'm like, okay, so what Tatum did is not nearly as bad. But is there anything strange that your kid has done to your pet?
Well, can I dime my sister out for what she did to our cat when we were kids?
Absolutely.
So my baby sister, and she wouldn't admit it for the longest time, cut the cat's whiskers on both sides. Almost all the way down.
Does that hurt?
It's not supposed to. That's terrible because they need their whiskers for balance and to see in the dark and all of that. So he just had these little spiked whiskers sticking out, and my parents were so furious. And we have never let her live it down.
Well, did it affect the balance?
Well, not that I really.
Did the cat start falling down?
He just looked very sad and pathetic, and he knew something was wrong. It was awful.
That's awful.
But Barrett just manhandles our dog. Our dog is 90 pounds.
You have big dogs, though, so it's okay.
Yeah, so he's jumping on him, laying on him, pulling him this way and that way, and they put up with so much. They are very tolerant animals.
Before our other dog, Lulu, passed away, sometimes I would come home And Tatum was like, strong enough to lift Lulu because Lulu's like 10 pounds or something like that, something along those lines. And I'd come home and she's in the backyard just like aggressively holding Lulu. And Lulu's just like, I don't know what to have to do. I'm blind. I have no teeth. So I have no defense mechanism. So I'm just in this kid's arms. And like, thankfully, like she didn't drop or anything like that. But I'm just like, what are we doing here?
I mean, these dogs, they just submit.
Yeah.
They just know, like, even though they're really not the boss, they're still kind of the boss, even if they're only 5.
But I got to imagine our rockaholics have some crazy examples like my buddy did with the trampoline.
So what about you, rockaholics? What is the strangest thing your child ever did to your pet? 206-803-ROCK.
The Daly Migs Show.
What is the strangest thing your child did to your pet? The number to call is 206-803-ROCK. We want to hear those stories.
Or maybe you were the kid and you did it to your pet.
Admit it.
Yes.
206-803-ROCK. We will take your calls after Food Fighters. What is the strangest thing your child did to your pet? 206-803-ROCK. Adam from Shelton, what's your story?
Good morning, everyone.
What's up, Adam?
Hey, so I was telling, I've got a 4 and a 5-year-old and a broken cat. And the reason my cat's broken is because these two, it doesn't matter how many times you tell them, leave the cat alone. He's picked up over the shoulder in the baby stroller, getting swaddled, carried around, upside down, taken to bed. Then they wrapped him up, put him in a baby doll cradle, and he just looks at you like, please, make it stop.
Yeah,
how to get out of the house, and they find him.
So how old's the cat?
He is 1.
Oh, okay. I was wondering if the cat was there before the kids, because I know when we had Lulu, like there were many moments where I felt like Lulu was like looking at us when she could still see, and she was just like, "Well, what's going on here? Who's this? Who's this terror that's now in our home?"
Yeah, they're much more gentle and easygoing with my German Shepherd, and he's 12 and doesn't care what they do either. But that poor cat, like, they're baby dolls they fight over, and they carry it to bed and everything else.
Very tolerant.
It's probably for the best, though. I mean, at least the cat's been trained to handle and tolerate children.
I mean, no cat I've ever owned in my life would have ever put up with anything like that.
Right,
you would have been scratched in the face.
Well, it's funny that we get a couple of text messages at 206-803-ROCK, and a couple of them involve trying to change the color of their pet.
No.
One person said, my mom told me when I was little, I put our white cat in a bucket of oil because I wanted it to be a black cat. Then another person says, my wife is painting the back deck with our 1.5-year-old, and she went in for a couple of seconds to grab some tissue. She comes back out. The 1-year-old is laying on the dog painting her.
Oh, kids are the best, aren't they?
That's fantastic.
206-803-ROCK. What is the strangest thing your child did to your pet? Tim on I-5, tell us your story.
Hey, so we bought my son a cat, and he was so excited, and cat was named Cougar. Go Cougs.
Go Cougs!
So he was so excited to get it that he squeezed it so hard that all of its guts came out of its mouth.
Oh, no! But wait. Listen to the end. You got to hear this. Go ahead, Dave.
So my dad, his grandpa, was there, and he's like, don't panic. Stuffed his guts back down his throat, and the cat was fine.
Excuse me.
Yeah, this for a few more years.
Wait a second. That doesn't even seem believable.
It was a coug.
Oh, okay, because if it was a husky, it would have died on the spot. I get it.
It would have died immediately.
And if it was a duck, it
it
would have died as well.
Tim, did the cat ever get checked out by a proper veterinarian to see what was going on the inside after that?
No, it was fine.
That is
it kept going. It was 2 or 3 more years, and then it got eaten by a dog.
Oh no, that cat lived more than 9 lives. That's crazy.
If Jacob's listening, he's gonna know it's him now.
So you said it was the grandpa that shoved the guts back in?
Yes.
What a quick thinking grandfather right there. Like, I would have never thought to think, you know what, we'll fix this. Just shove the guts right back into the cat.
Like what?
That is the strangest thing I've ever heard.
I cannot. I did not know that it was going that direction, Danny.
I didn't. Wow. I wanted to preface it just because I just didn't want you guys to think that the cat died.
Oh, handy grandpa.
The poor cat.
206.
Survives that, and then it gets taken out by a dog.
206. 803 Rock. What is the strangest thing your child did to your pet?
I know cats have 9 lives, but I feel like it absorbed 8 of them right there.
100%.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Oh, man, this person just texted in. I don't think it could top what we just heard, but it said, just last week, my daughter put my cat in the freezer.
Oh.
Thank goodness I figured it out.
Oh, my God.
These
Close
poor
call.
cats.
I know.
These poor cats. Tatum's on a big cat kick right now. She wants a cat. She doesn't want just one cat. She wants 6 cats.
That's a lot.
That's 6 more cats than I'm willing to get her.
When we were growing up, at one point, we did have 7 cats. That's a lot of cats. I don't recommend it.
So when I was a kid, I got mad at my mom, so I shaved her poodle. I'm waiting for that day when Tatum decides she's going to give DJ a haircut because she knows where my hair clippers are. And she's always trying to do, like, she has beauty days for DJ, which thankfully are just like we
oh, my God. I want DJ to have, like, a mohawk or something.
It's bound to happen. It's definitely bound to happen. Like, she's got, like, the fingernail polish for dogs.
Wait, what? You paint the dog's nails?
No, I don't.
Tatum does?
I mean, she attempts to.
Oh,
let's just say she paints the fur more than the nails. But they're markers. They're not even like real. They're not like actual like fingernail paint.
That's pretty cool though.
They apparently, I don't know if you guys know this, but you can get them on Amazon.com. But they make nail polish for animals.
What world are we living in?
The future.
A world where you can take an animal's guts and shove them back in, and the animal will continue to live just fine. That is crazy.
The Daily Migs Show.
Big thank you to everyone that came out to the Red Dog in Puyallup on Saturday. We decided to bring Beat Migs with us. We played Beat Migs on the road. So how did our friend Migs do in that very, very stressful situation? We're going to find out at 6:50.
$50,000 to $80,000 to repair and replace a broken sewer? That stinks.
Well, that's what you get when you buy an older home.
We don't have that kind of money. I mean, who does?
Well, don't wait until it's too late. Call Pinky's.
Pinky's?
Yes, Darlene. Pinky's Plumbing. They do everything plumbing, even sewer and drain cleaning. A little preventative maintenance now will save you a big headache later. Just schedule it at pinkysplumbing.com.
Oh, thanks, Ethel. When a cold has you down, it's the little comforts that lift you up. A warm blanket, a cup of tea, and a tissue that actually feels good on your skin. Infused with aloe, Kleenex Cooling Plus Aloe provides a hint of cooling freshness to help your skin feel restored. So, whether your skin is feeling dry, chafed, or irritated, you're only one wipe away from helping it feel relieved. So, the next time you have a cold, get a hint of instant cooling relief with new Kleenex Cooling Plus Aloe. For whatever happens next, grab Kleenex.
Working as a dedicated Fidelity advisor, I always ask, what's important to you? I'll look at those priorities and goals alongside your full financial picture to build a comprehensive plan designed to help grow and protect your wealth. With proactive portfolio insights and an eye on taxes, I'm here to help you make the most of your money. I'm Laura Maxwell, and I'm a dedicated Fidelity advisor. Learn more at fidelity.com/wealth. Investment minimums apply. Fidelity Brokerage Services, LLC, member NYSE, SIPC.
If you're ready for a new job, let Express Employment Professionals help you. Express is already hiring for summer jobs in a variety of industries. Job seekers never pay a fee at Express. Go to expresspros.com to find your location. That's expresspros.com.
Now at Verizon, we have some big news for your peace of mind. For all our customers, existing and new, we're locking in low prices for 3 years guaranteed on My Plan and My Home. That's future you peace of mind. And everyone can save on a brand new phone on My Plan when you trade in any phone from one of our top brands. That's new phone peace of mind. Because at Verizon, whether you're already a customer or you're just joining us, we got you. Visit Verizon today. Price guarantee applies to then current base monthly rate. Additional terms and conditions apply for all offers.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive. Most of you aren't just listening right now. You're driving, cleaning, and even exercising. But what if you could be saving money by switching to Progressive? Drivers who save by switching save nearly $750 on average. And auto customers qualify for an average of 7 discounts. Multitask right now. Quote today at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. National average 12-month savings of $744 by new customers surveyed who saved with Progressive between June 2022 and May 2023. Potential savings will vary. Discounts not available in all states and situations.
Hate doing cardio? Try brushing and flossing your teeth. I'm not talking about building up a sweat. I'm talking about building a healthier mouth for a healthier heart for a healthier you. Smile Generation trusted dentists look at your care through the lens of the mouth-body connection because what happens in the mouth plays a critical role for the rest of your body. To find a dentist near you committed to treating all of you, visit smilegeneration.com/confidence today and live longer, healthier, and happier with confidence unleashed.
Ready to explore Europe the striped way? Then fly with Condor Airlines. With non-stop flights to Frankfurt, Germany, there are great connection options to several European cities. Whether it's the romantic streets of Paris or the stunning beaches of Barcelona, Condor will start your vacation and make it even more memorable by offering comfortable and spacious cabins where you can sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight. Fly the striped way. Visit condor.com today.
The Daily Migs Show presents the most popular radio game on this side of the speaker. Let's play Beat Migs. Beat Migs, don't be a loser. Whoa, Beat Migs, you're a loser.
Who is ready to beat Migs? Well, this morning, we're ready to take it back. In time.
Back in time.
We're going to time travel to Saturday afternoon at the Red Dog in Puyallup. We took Beat Migs on the road, Steve.
Yes, we did.
And this is what went down.
Steve, where are we at? We are at the Red Dog here in lovely Sunrise Village in Puyallup for Sunrise de Mayo. Taryn, Daly, it's about time.
It's about time for Beat Migs. And we have Tyrone from
Puyallup.
Oh, he's a local boy taking on another local boy.
And shout out to Tyrone. Tyrone's the man who made our St. Patrick's Day banner for our big St. Patrick's Day, our little St. Patrick's Day parade in Stanwood.
That is right. So Tyrone is in the house. Steve, it's time for you to get out of here.
All right, I'm going to
go
over
there.
Enjoy more pink lemonade.
For those who are playing along at home, Tyrone is going to have 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. Tyrone, you can pass all you want, but you will only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
Let's do this.
What county is Puyallup in?
Pierce.
Correct. Cinco de Mayo celebrates Mexico's victory at the Battle of Puebla over what country?
America. No. France.
Yes. What river runs through Puyallup?
The Puyallup.
It sure does. During the Washington State Fair, what day of the week is it closed?
Tuesdays.
It is. How many trumpets are in a standard mariachi band?
3.
No.
2.
Yes. Who is the mayor of Puyallup?
Julie Dore.
No.
Me.
No.
Steve Migs.
No. How many high schools does Puyallup have?
3.
That's correct. In what month does Mexico celebrate its Independence Day?
May.
No.
February.
No.
November.
No. What Washington city's name translates to the generous people in Lachute?
Puyallup.
Yeah.
Did you use that back?
How many countries border Mexico?
1.
No.
2.
No.
3.
Yes. And with that, Tyrone, you got 8 correct.
Yeah.
8 correct. Let's hear it. Here comes Steve. He's going down. So I met this guy named Kyle, and as we're talking, he goes, oh yeah, and I dropped a deuce, knowing full well he was talking about Beat Migs. But I'm like, out of context, somebody walks by and you're just sharing how you dropped a deuce to another person. Sounds like a very strange conversation.
I mean, I dropped a deuce too. The first time I played Beat Migs.
Oh, I thought it Habit Burgers when we were eating earlier. I was like, yeah, Taryn. What? No, is that wrong? Okay.
Steve, are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's do this.
What county is Puyallup in?
Oh, Pierce.
Yes. Cinco de Mayo celebrates Mexico's victory at the Battle of Puebla over what country?
France.
Yes. What river runs...
We're all kicking France's ass.
What river runs through Puyallup?
Oh, the Puyallup River.
Yes, it does. During the Washington State Fair, what day of the week is it closed?
Oh, on Mondays.
No.
Tuesdays.
Yes. Yep. How many trumpets are in a standard mariachi band?
There are 3.
No.
2.
Yes. Who is the mayor of Puyallup?
Steve Migs.
No.
Brock Eward?
No.
Chris Egan?
No. How many high schools does Puyallup have?
A lot. I'm going to go 5.
No.
7.
No.
9.
No. In what month does Mexico celebrate its Independence Day?
Mayo.
No.
April.
No.
June.
No. What Washington city's name translates to the generous people in Lachute?
Puyallup.
Yes. How many countries border Mexico?
2.
No.
3.
Yes. Wow. And with that, Steve, You got 7 correct, which is a really good score. But you lost.
Why are we cheering? We should be booing. Tyrone! I hate this game, and I'm moving out of Puyallup. Oh, no. I do not feel the love.
The Daily Migs Show.
There is a brand new feature on the Odyssey app where you can leave us a voice message whenever you feel like it. 24/7, 365, and we have been getting a slew of messages on there, Steve.
Some rather interesting. In fact, one of them, I want you to guess what they're talking about when they said this.
Holy f***ing shit. I'm trying to keep quiet because my wife is asleep. What the f***?
We're going to slide into our VMs after Scorpions.
Something got you bent, and now you need to vent, or you did something bad and you need to repent? Well, slide into our VMs.
Yeah, baby, it's time to slide into our VMs. On the Daily Mix Show.
It would be so stellar if you would leave us a voice message about anything at all. And you can head to the Odyssey app, download it to your smartphone. Very easy to do, Steve Migs.
Yes, and one of the ones that we got through the Odyssey app, well, we'll get to it in a second, but just digest this moment.
Holy f***ing shit. I'm trying to keep quiet because my wife is asleep. What the f***?
So you got to try and figure out what the hell is this guy talking about. But before we get to that one, let's get to this voice message right here.
They should call that guy Norman Nippolis.
Nipple-less?
Norman Nippolis.
Nipple, like no nipples. Nipple-less.
Oh, I thought like maybe an abundance of nipples. So he's like Nippolis.
Oh, nipple
like a Greek god.
House. Yeah. We need to know the spelling.
I have no idea what that conversation is about. I'd imagine that was a conversation that was on the men's room.
That sounds very men's room-esque.
Maybe it's a new member of the show, Norman Nippolis. All right, here's another voice message.
Good morning, Daily Migs Show. I got a question for you all. If you have animals, do you ever just pick them up and throw them?
No.
No.
No, I've never once thought to pick up DJ. I mean, I wanted to when she was a puppy because she was a terror, but never once would I think, let me throw her.
No.
And what's your favorite sound effect to add when you throw them? Terrence Daly, I know you have chickens.
Have you ever thrown your chicken?
I mean, I wouldn't say like throw, but I've let them flutter to the ground, you know, but not like chucking them.
That's a good point because there was one time I can't remember what the video was for, but you were I think it was our auditions to be on Survivor. You were holding one of your chickens and you did kind of chuck the chicken.
A little, yeah, but I'm not like overhand tossing one.
Right.
Just helping it to the ground.
But do you ever pick them up and throw them when they are being rude to each other, or do you just let them be rude? And if you guys have bigger dogs, don't worry about it. This is only a question for people who have smaller animals. And I picked up my mom's orange kitten this morning and threw him. We have about 6 cats, and 2 of them are mine.
Hey, are we getting back into this conversation about what weird thing did your kid do to your pet?
Hey, apparently so. Yeah, I'm not throwing my animals. I mean, when I had a hamster, I used to chuck it against the wall all the time. No, I'm kidding. Never. All right, let's get to the voice message with the person that was trying to be quiet around their wife who was sleeping, apparently.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Any guesses on what this guy was talking about?
No. Fireworks? I have no idea.
Holy f***ing shit. I'm trying to keep quiet because my wife is asleep. What the f***? What a game. Please tell me you were watching this Winnipeg Jets game.
Hockey, baby. Playoff hockey. Let's go.
Yeah.
I keep replaying this right here. Shoots, playoff hockey is f***ing amazing. Go Jets.
That was Winnipeg and St. Louis.
Winnipeg and St. Louis. Did you catch the game at all?
I did. St. Louis has always kind of been like one of my secondary teams, so I was kind of pulling for them. But I live
how'd that turn out for you?
But I live for a game that ends with something exciting like that.
I just love all the drama of playoff hockey. Playoff hockey always reminds me why hockey is my favorite sport. Like every once in a while, I'm like, oh, you know what? I'm really falling in love with baseball again with the Mariners and, of course, with the Seahawks. And then I'll watch a playoff hockey. I'm like, oh, yeah, this is why this is, to me, the greatest sport on the planet.
We're getting sucked into everything right now, like basketball, hockey, baseball, all of it. Like, this is a great time of year.
And I have the actual audio of that moment. So to put Game 7, the goalie for Winnipeg had not been playing well at all. The 3 losses he got pulled in, and he's this is the Winnipeg Jets were the best team in the league.
Yeah,
and like he was considered to be an MVP candidate, best goalie in the league. And for some reason in the playoffs, Connor Hellebuck, I think, and he's more like hella bad, but just not playing well. He gave up a couple soft goals in this game as well, but then just shut it down for the rest of the game. Talk about a confidence booster. But it went to 2 seconds left in the game. The Jets scored to tie it.
And this was double overtime.
They go into overtime, nothing. Go into overtime again.
Oh, my God.
And then this happens.
He gets it. Beyond. Shoots. Tip. They score. Game over. Series over. And the hero is Adam Laurie.
What is that? Adam Laurie.
It's always the saddest, though, when you watch the losing team. Oh, my God. It just is crushing. I felt so bad for those guys.
Well, if it's not your team, it's the greatest moment, I think, in all sports.
Absolutely.
I love that at the end of each playoff round, that all the players line up and they shake hands, and you just kind of like you just kind of suck it up if you lost, or you have a moment of just like kind of being humbled.
Yeah.
But I love that moment in hockey, and I'm rooting for the Jets now. They sucked me in. Like, that was such an awesome moment. And they usually don't root for like the best team in the league, but I like to see those guys go far.
All right, let's be Jets fans for the rest of the season.
Are you on board, Danny? Sure. He's like, I don't give a crap. The Kraken are out. I don't care. When does Kraken season start up again?
The Daily Migs Show.
On Saturday, while we were at the Red Dog in Puyallup, there was a 10-year-old that was keeping the roast of Steve Migs' spirit alive. It was fantastic.
What did he say? He was like spitting facts?
Spitting facts. It was the most 10-year-old roast I've ever heard in my life, and you're going to hear it at 7:20.
Oh, this Bosch miter saw really is smooth. Feeling smooth. Who said that? It's your inner Bosch, baby. I'm that scoobity-bebop smooth feeling you get when you make smooth cuts with that moobity-mibbity-mibbity-mubbity miter saw. So I'll just keep ski-bop sawing then? Now you're getting it. Beep-bop, beat-up, wow, miter saw is my favorite.
The more you Bosch, the more you feel like a Bosch. The Toyota Tundra and Tacoma are designed to outlast and outlive, backed by Toyota's legendary reputation for reliability. So get in a Tundra with the available iForce Max hybrid engine, delivering exceptional torque and towing capacity. Or check out a Tacoma. With available off-road features like crawl control, it can take you beyond the trails. Toyota trucks are built to last. So don't wait. Get yours today. Visit buyatoyota.com for deals and more. Toyota, let's go places.
What kind of programs does this school have? How are the test scores? How many kids do a classroom? Homes.com knows these are all things you ask when you're home shopping as a parent. That's why each listing on Homes.com includes extensive reports on local schools, including photos, parent reviews, test scores, student-teacher ratio, school rankings, and more. The information is from multiple trusted sources and curated by Homes.com's dedicated in-house research team. It's all so you can make the right decision for your family. Homes.com. We've done your homework.
We just cannot express enough how much we appreciate everybody that came out to hang with us for Sunrise de Mayo on Saturday. We were in Steve's hometown of Puyallup, Washington, kicking it at the Red Dog, and it was just a blast from start to finish. While we were there, though, we met a 10-year-old kid, and this went down. We're here with Cohen. He's going to be in 5th grade next year.
5th grade? How old does that make you?
10.
10, going on 11.
Sometimes I hear something I say back, and I'm like, what? He's 10. He's going on 11.
What?
Shocking, Steve. Really shocking.
That and 50 cents will get you a bus ticket.
Well, sometimes I just don't know what to say to a 10-year-old. I'm like, you're 10. You're going to go on 11, huh? Hey, let's have fun. Let's party. You want a drink?
10.
10, going on 11.
I liked how you guys do Big Migs, really.
Cohen, would you do me the honor of singing the Beat Migs theme song with me right now?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1.
Beat Migs, don't be a loser! Whoa!
Beat Migs, you're a loser!
Some say after Coco Melon, the Beat Migs theme is the most popular song for children.
Honestly, you might be right.
Two of you don't need to stare at me when you say I'm a loser.
That's right, Cohen.
Well, that's just facts, honestly.
Did you just say I spit facts?
Yeah, here.
Wow.
Well, I guess you got to put the metal to the pedal.
Hey, Cohen, do you have a favorite joke?
No.
Cohen, I have a question. Do you smell that?
What?
Smells like up dog.
Man, Migs, when's the last time you took a shower?
Okay, first of all, he's not playing along with your joke, Taryn.
He was not tracking my joke.
He wasn't going to do the "What's up, dog?" Instead, he used it as an opportunity to make fun of the fact that he thinks I smell.
Wait, has this just become the roast of Steve Migs?
2.0, baby.
Listen, Cohen, let me tell you something. I took a shower earlier this morning.
It doesn't smell like it.
Wow.
Honestly,
are we still spinning facts?
Yeah.
Well, he's my best friend, Steve.
Well, good, because you already lost a friend, so might as well have a new one.
Wow. This is just drama.
It's a lot of, yeah, you know what? You created this drama, Cohen.
No, I'm not here. I'm your imagination.
What was in that pretzel I ate earlier?
Highly recommend those pretzels. They were fantastic.
And Cohen was just on fire.
Meanwhile, his grandma is just dying. Cohen didn't think her name was Karen.
Yes.
He said her name's Karen. It's her name, not her disposition.
Yes.
Which I thought was kind of funny. But yeah, she was just dying the whole time.
Well, then we ended up meeting someone who works for Pinky's Plumbing.
Taryn, I do too. We are here with a celebrity. A man that represents one of the finest companies in the Pacific Northwest. We got our pinkies up for Pinky's Plumbing.
Hey, how's it? I think we were more excited to meet him than he was to meet us.
100%. We swarmed him.
Yeah. Like, tell us more about Pinky's Plumbing.
Hey, how's it going? I'm Zach with Pinkies.
All right, no pressure. How's it get? Things get stinky.
Wait, how does it start?
When things get stinky, call
Pinkies. But there's another part.
What happens
when your plumbing backs up and things get stinky, call Pinkies.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3.
We are terrible at jingles.
Wow.
Killing it. Just killing it.
When your plumbing backs up and things get stinky, call Pinkies. Pinkies Plumbing.
Perfect.
Yes, Zach.
Yes.
We love the fact that you guys sponsor all of our stuff and sponsor the studio. And the jingle always puts a smile on our face.
Not only that, but the little pink pig is pretty much the cutest mascot I've ever seen in my life.
I need a Pinky shirt.
I need one too.
I can see what I can do.
Yeah.
I'll see what I can do.
Zach is the man. All right, Pinkies up for Pinkies. Let's go.
Pinkies.
We then met a guy who had a very strange request for me.
All right, we're here with David, the mailbox guy. All right, you had one request for Taryn Daly. What was it?
When she walks out the building, she's got to say, how do you say, go, Daddy?
Yeah, Daddy, let's go.
Loud as she can. Come on, bitches.
You know it, baby. I got you.
And I got to say, you were a woman of your word, because as we were leaving, all of a sudden you turned around and looked at the rest of the people because he was still there, and you said,
Yeah, Daddy, let's go. Ask and you shall receive.
I have to say, though, man, that is an awesome spot, the Red Dog in Puyallup.
We had so much fun. There was a little outdoor area where kids and dogs were kicking it with their parents, and the inside was totally packed. The food was amazing.
I love all the selection of all the beers and ciders and wine against the wall, and the whole you pour it thing is a really cool way of doing it.
Did you know Danny's a wino now?
Apparently.
Danny was just drinking pint glasses of Pinot Gris.
It was not the idea that I had at the end there, but I was like, I had a lot of beer. I was like, maybe I'll switch to something that goes down a little easier. Wine. Shouldn't do pint glasses of wine, guys.
No.
Lesson learned for this young man.
All of a sudden, he's calling Pinkies. It was crazy.
And the best part about it was, too, is they were like, oh, well, you're not driving, right? And I was like, no, Taryn brought me. And they're like, oh, well, let's go refill your glass.
Have another pint glass of wine.
It was fun because I'd see Danny every 20 or so minutes because we're just out BSing with everybody. And so many awesome rockaholics. And every time I see him, he just looked more and more disheveled. And it was because he had the wine.
Danny's not a wino, he's a wine yes.
And I didn't get to enjoy the pizza there, but man, everybody was raving about the pizza.
And the dogs.
Yeah, the pizza, the pretzels, the tots. I got to enjoy a couple of tots. One of the rockaholics, he's like, yeah, have some of my tots. I'm like, is that cool? And I looked, and he's like, yeah, of course you can. And his wife gave me approval to do it as well. The wings were good, huh?
Oh, yeah.
It was 10 out of 10 from every angle.
Go back again in a heartbeat.
Absolutely.
The Daily Migs Show.
Did you guys ever play organized sports growing up?
Yes.
206-803-ROCK. If you did, it doesn't matter if this was Little League or maybe you competed at a higher level in high school or beyond. Even a beer league, we'll count that. Call now because we have a very simple question that we would like to ask of you. 206-803-ROCK. If you've ever played an organized sport, call now, and we'll chat with you after Stone Temple Pilots. The Seahawks drafted a new safety, Nick Emanwari, and he showed up to rookie minicamp wearing a familiar number 3.
How dare he?
During the press conference, he was talking about why that's the number he is wearing, the one Russell Wilson once wore.
How'd you end up getting the number 3? Obviously, that number has some history here. So
yeah, man, it was Russell Wilson wore it last. So I kind of was looking for single digits. 7 wasn't available, so I was looking at the next, number that, could mean something to me. But Russell Wilson's one of my favorite quarterbacks, growing up with that Legion of Boom defense. You got an offense, too. So respect to Russell. He did a lot for this organization, did everything he could. So I'm doing what I can in this number. I make it special on defense in my own way. So
look at him preparing himself for politics after this. How great he was able to spin it around so it's a positive thing. And number 7 is Uchenna Nwosu.
Yes.
That's why he just gave up his old number, so he wasn't about to give up another number for a freaking rookie.
So this leads us to ask a simple question. Brad from Port Orchard. When you played organized sports, what was your number, and was there any reason behind that?
Yeah, it was number 7 because it was my dad's number on his softball team.
Awesome.
Oh, I love that.
That is what a great way to pay tribute to Pops.
That makes me feel very happy inside. 206-803-ROCK. Ron, if you played organized sports, what was your number and why?
I played football in middle school and high school, wrestling, but I don't remember my number when I was playing football for Evergreen Middle School. But if I could have chosen a number, it would have been 23 because of Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
I bet there are so many people that rock number 23 because of, and not even just in basketball, but in other sports as well, because people just idolize Michael Jordan.
It's a universal number.
Yeah.
Old man Kenny, if you played organized sports, what was your number and why?
11. I played organized sports. I don't know how organized they really were.
But you had jerseys.
I was a very good athlete, very fast, could jump to the ceiling. I always picked number 11 because you're number 1 twice. And here's the kicker. I met my wife in 93. It took me 18 years to convince her, excuse me.
Uh-huh.
And we got married on November 11th, 2011, with 11 people in my side yard. My address is 10811. It's just 11. I've always loved it.
That's crazy.
I love that.
But
all the 11s.
The craziest part is it took her 18 years to say yes to you. Props to you for still trying.
The Daly Migs Show.
Rockaholics, if you'd like a shot at beating Steve, I sure hope you were tuned in Friday to the men's room at 540 when we gave out the cheat sheet, because this man has a very impressive record of 135 wins, 52 losses, and 35 ties in 2025. Call 206-803-ROCK, and we will play Beat Migs at 750.
If you're ready for a new job, let Express Employment Professionals help you. Express is already hiring for summer jobs in a variety of industries. Job seekers never pay a fee at Express. Go to expresspros.com to find your location. That's expresspros.com.
Now at Verizon, we have some big news for your peace of mind. For all our customers, existing and new, we're locking in low prices for 3 years guaranteed on My Plan and My Home. That's future you peace of mind. And everyone can save on a brand new phone on My Plan when you trade in any phone from one of our top brands. That's new phone peace of mind. Because at Verizon, whether you're already a customer or you're just joining us, we got you. Visit Verizon today. Price guarantee applies to then current base monthly rate. Additional terms and conditions apply for all offers.
With Fidelity Wealth Management, a dedicated advisor gets to know you and your goals to build a comprehensive plan to help grow and protect your wealth. Backed by a team of specialists, they'll analyze all your accounts, even the ones they don't manage, to keep an eye on taxes and provide proactive portfolio insights that can help you unlock your wealth's full potential. Learn more at fidelity.com/wealth. Investment minimums apply. Fidelity Brokerage Services, LLC. Member NYSE SIPC.
$50,000 to $80,000 to repair and replace a broken sewer? That stinks.
Well, that's what you get when you buy an older home.
We don't have that kind of money. I mean, who does?
Well, don't wait until it's too late. Call Pinky's.
Pinky's?
Yes, Darlene. Pinky's Plumbing. They do everything plumbing, even sewer and drain cleaning. A little preventative maintenance now will save you a big headache later. Just schedule it at pinkysplumbing.com.
Oh, thanks, Ethel.
When a cold has you down, it's the little comforts that lift you up. A warm blanket, a cup of tea, and a tissue that actually feels good on your skin. Infused with aloe, Kleenex Cooling Plus Aloe provides a hint of cooling freshness to help your skin feel restored. So, whether your skin is feeling dry, chafed, or irritated, you're only one wipe away from helping it feel relieved. So, the next time you have a cold, get a hint of instant cooling relief with new Kleenex Cooling Plus Aloe. For whatever happens next, grab Kleenex.
Hate doing cardio? Try brushing and flossing your teeth. I'm not talking about building up a sweat. I'm talking about building a healthier mouth for a healthier heart, for a healthier you. Smile Generation. Trusted dentists look at your care through the lens of the mouth-body connection, because what happens in the mouth plays a critical role for the rest of your body. To find a dentist near you, committed to treating all of you, visit smilegeneration.com/confidence today. And live longer, healthier, and happier with confidence unleashed.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive. Most of you aren't just listening right now. You're driving, cleaning, and even exercising. But what if you could be saving money by switching to Progressive? Drivers who save by switching save nearly $750 on average. And auto customers qualify for an average of 7 discounts. Multitask right now. Quote today at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. National average 12-month savings of $744 by new customers surveyed who saved with Progressive between June 2022 and May 2023. Potential savings will vary. Discounts not available in all states and situations.
Ready to explore Europe the striped way? Then fly with Condor Airlines. With non-stop flights to Frankfurt, Germany, there are great connection options to several European cities. Whether it's the romantic streets of Paris or the stunning beaches of Barcelona, Condor will start your vacation and make it even more memorable by offering comfortable and spacious cabins where you can sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight. Fly the striped way. Visit condor.com today.
The Daily Migs Show presents the most popular radio game on this side of the speaker. Let's play Beat Migs. Beat Migs, don't be a loser. Whoa! Beat Migs, you're a loser.
Who is ready to beat Migs? I know that Jared from Seattle is. Jared, are you there?
Yeah, hola, bitches!
Yeah.
Let's go. I love the energy.
Jared, were you by chance listening to the men's room on Friday at 5:40 to get some of that cheat sheet goodness?
I don't need any of that, no.
I love it. I love the confidence. Let's go, Jared.
All right, Jared's ready to go, so you got to get out of here.
Okay, bye-bye.
For those playing at home, Jared has 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. You can pass all you want, but you will only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
Yes.
Which geometric shape has 4 right angles and 4 equal sides?
Square.
Yes. In what U.S. city would you find the Burlesque Hall of Fame?
San Diego.
No.
Don't know, pass.
Jim Delegati is credited with creating which fast food sandwich?
Ooh, Big Mac.
Yes, that's the one. How many spaces are there on a standard Monopoly board?
Ooh, 40.
Yes. In what 2010s year was Lou Piniella inducted into the Mariners Hall of Fame?
72.
No.
Pass.
In Greek mythology, who is the king of the gods?
Zeus.
Yes, he is. What was the first female rap group to win a Grammy?
TLC.
No.
Whitney Houston.
No.
Oh, man, a famous rap group girl. Whitney, I don't know, pass.
What company first developed the laser printer in the 1970s?
Ooh, G.
No.
Don't know, pass.
Oh. Well, with that, Jared, you got 4 correct.
That sucks.
Hey, you know what? You did get one that was on the cheat sheet without having listened to it, so that's pretty good.
All right.
Steve Migs is back. But the question is, are you ready, sir?
I believe that I am.
All right.
What geometric shape has 4 right angles and 4 equal sides?
A square.
It does. In which U.S. city would you find the Burlesque Hall of Fame?
Ooh, I'm going to say Las Vegas.
That's the one. Jim Delegati is credited with creating what fast food sandwich?
Oh, the greatest of them all, right? Well, besides the Whopper, the Big Mac.
Yes. How many spaces are there on a standard Monopoly board?
Spaces? 100?
No.
20?
No.
10?
No. In what 2010s year was Lou Piniella inducted into the Mariners Hall of Fame?
2012.
No.
2011.
No.
2010.
No. In Greek mythology, who is the king of the gods?
Zeus.
Yes. Who was the first female rap group to win a Grammy?
First female rap group. Would that be Salt and Pepper?
It would be.
Salt
What
and
company
Pepper,
first developed the laser printer in the 1970s?
IBM?
No.
Microsoft?
No.
Kodak?
No. What is the rarest blood type among humans?
Type O positive?
No.
Type A?
No.
Type O neutral?
No. What actor is famous for the line, "You can't handle the truth"?
Clint Eastwood?
No.
Dirty Harry?
No.
Oh, crap. Oh, man, it's Tom Cruise.
It's not.
Oh. Jack Nicholson.
There you go.
My brain just shut down.
But, Steve, you scored 5, which is a fine score and a victory. 5-4. Next time, Jared, you will beat Migs.
Thank you. Have a great day, guys.
You
Take care,
do.
Jared.
I'm the best. I'm the best.
Our friend Jared did know that a standard Monopoly board has 40 spaces.
40?
Lou Piniella was inducted into the Mariners Hall of Fame in 2014.
Okay.
And the company that first developed the laser printer in the 1970s was Xerox.
Xerox. I was going to think Canon, but Xerox would have been the more logical guess.
The rarest blood type among humans is AB negative.
AB negative.
Yeah. Do you know what your blood type is?
I don't. I do, but I have it written down somewhere. I just don't know where it is.
I learned it a couple of years ago, and I've already forgotten it.
That's bad.
That's really bad.
I mean, who am I to judge? I don't know mine either, but we should know these things.
Yeah, let's go to the doctor.
Right now?
The Daily Migs Show. Daily Migs Show.
We are so grateful to everyone that came out for Sunrise de Mayo on Saturday. We were kicking it at the Red Dog in Puyallup. Awesome day. While we were there, we met a bunch of kids because it was kid-friendly, of course.
Yes.
And what did this kid say that would lead to this reaction? Do you guys have a favorite band?
What? We bleeped out their answer, but you'll find out.
After Van Halen. Saturday in Puyallup was such a blast. We did Sunrise de Mayo at the Red Dog. Yeah. We were supposed to be there till 2, Steve. I don't think we left till 3.
It was a little bit after 3, I think, when we finally were walking out. But it was I didn't want to leave. It was such a cool spot.
And while we were there, we ended up meeting a couple of the absolute most adorable young rockaholics.
And one of them had the most awesome faux hawk going, and I think he was like 5.
He was.
Or even maybe younger than that.
It was so great.
Taryn, I've met a couple of our youngest fans.
These are the coolest junior rockaholics ever.
What's your name?
Serenity.
And what's your name?
Theo.
Theo. And how old are you?
8.
And Theo, how old are you?
5.
And then Serenity, what were you telling me?
I love your guys' podcasts.
Radio show.
Thank you.
It's 2025. It's way cooler to say podcast than radio, right? It was so adorable because she just walked right up to me and she's like, "I love your show," and I'm like, "Wait a second, are you just like stuck in a certain age, but you're actually like 30? Like this is crazy."
She was great.
She was the best. What's your favorite part of it?
Where I beat you.
And then it stopped being awesome. What are we teaching the children today?
I bet you beat Migs every time, huh?
Yeah, I do. Not every time, but sometimes.
What? Do you guys have a favorite band?
Vanilla Ice.
Yeah.
What? Of all bands?
Rob Van Winkle.
She went with Vanilla Ice. I was not expecting that. If you said list 100 bands that she might be into, Vanilla Ice will never make it even close to that list. MC Hammer, better chance.
For sure.
Yeah.
And the Beastie Boys.
Vanilla Ice and the Beastie Boys, high five. What about you?
I like the Beastie Boys.
You like the
Anything Big Sister's into.
I remember that being a kid. That's what made me a fan of Kiss.
Because your brother liked it.
He loved Kiss, yeah.
Absolutely.
You like the Beastie Boys too? Can you sing it?
No.
Shut down.
Do you guys know this song? You gotta fight for your right to party.
I'm a shirt of rock and roll.
What's that?
A shirt of rock and roll.
You do.
You have AC/DC.
Do you want to know what song my son likes that's your age? He likes Dirty Deeds Done Dirt Cheap.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's a good song.
Dirt cheap.
Well, minus the Vanilla Ice part, you guys are doing a great job as parents. My kid, all she listens to right now is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles theme. I would love to listen to some Vanilla Ice or AC/DC.
Switch it up a little bit?
Just a little bit, please. There's only so many different versions of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles theme that we could listen to.
There were so many awesome kids there.
There were.
And this is some audio from another group of kids.
Taryn? We keep meeting some of the coolest, youngest rockaholics.
I'm feeling very confident in the future of rockaholics because these junior rockaholics like Olivia are the best.
Olivia, what's your name? How old are you, Olivia?
9.
9 years old, and you listen to our show?
Yes.
What's your favorite part of the show?
And I looked at their parents and I'm like, what are you doing to your poor child?
She deserves better.
She does.
What's your favorite part of the show?
Just like everything.
Yes.
What do we listen to every morning?
Beat Migs.
Yes.
Do you know how the song goes? Remember? Does it go, Beat Migs,
Don't be a loser. Whoa. Beat Migs. You're a loser.
And is this your older sister?
Yeah.
What's her name?
Lucy?
Lucy, right on. Do you listen or you're like, nah, I listen to podcasts?
We listen every once in a while.
All right, yeah, that's all right. Cool. How old are you?
I'm 14.
14, that's awesome. And what's your favorite band?
Kane Brown.
Who's that? Kane Brown. Who?
Country.
What, you don't listen to Vanilla Ice? What's going on here? Who's that? Kane Brown. Kane Brown. Well, what about you?
Morgan Wallen. Yeah, now we're going to have to send him over to the Wolf.
No.
No, just know you're good enough that we give him our country.
Wait, Steve, we have a t-shirt for her.
Oh.
I don't know if she has, but she's got the IB Migs t-shirt.
Meanwhile, we got Danny's drunk on wine, just grabbing random T-shirts, giving them to kids. You're welcome.
Yes. Olivia and Lucy, they were awesome.
They were so awesome.
Really, really cool.
And then we ended up chatting with the family that has One Spoiled Dog treats. And by the way, I've been feeding them to my dogs all weekend long, and this is how that went.
Taryn, who are we here with?
We are here with One Spoiled Dog Treat Company, and I brought these stupid dog treats, piece of crap.
Oh, those are lame, loser. You brought the whole.
Meanwhile, Taryn's walking around with like a bag of like this random dog treats that she brought at like PetSmart, just walking up to all these dogs, not even saying hi to the owners, and just handing them treats like a drug dealer.
Literally, I just asked the owner, like, what's your dog's name? And then never bothered to ask them what their name is.
Brought the whole.
Shout out to Tucker. He was a real cool dog. Did you meet
really
Tucker?
cool, yes.
Tucker was my favorite.
Brought the whole family. Who's here?
My son, Jackson, and daughter, Brooklyn.
Hey, Brooklyn, and Pops as well.
Yep, husband David.
Well, tell everybody about One Spoiled Dog Treats.
All natural chicken jerky. We have 3 flavors, just regular chicken breast, then chicken, apple, and flaxseed, which is good for a shiny coat, and then chicken, sweet potato, and carrot, which is good for digestion.
I need that. Then. My wife complains about that with me all the time.
Danny got the one for the shiny coat. That's why his hair looks so good.
Of course. I also love that this is a family business. And I mean, right here, you have the heirs to the dog treat throne right here. What kind of dogs do you have at home?
We have a chocolate lab named Boomer. He's here.
And all he did was complain about the kids these days. It was weird.
He was all gray in the face. He was a sweet old boy.
And then my papa and grandma, they have a dog breed. I don't know exactly what type he is, but he's loud and annoying.
That's so awesome. We're so happy you guys are here. I'm a dog fanatic, so it means so much to me that you guys are here spoiling all of our dogs.
And thank you for the treats. And we still got to do the Daly Migs chicken jerky treats or something. As we had one suggestion of it being called Jerk and Destroy, named after the Metallica song.
That would be cool.
I had to make sure she knew it was about the Metallica song. Otherwise, that was a weird conversation.
Thank you for clarifying, for sure.
But dude, I actually fed some to DJ as well. It is like crack for my dog. And now when I open up the package, like
yes,
DJ freaks the F out, and it's One Spoiled Dog Treat, which is onespoileddog.com. Their treats are amazing.
10 out of 10 recommend.
The Daily Migs Show.
There's a woman who posted on Facebook just how excited she is for today's holiday, Cinco de Mayo. But many people ended up using that as an opportunity to question her parenting skills. So we're going to go straight to the comments at 8:20.
You don't just live in your home. You live in your neighborhood as well. So when you're shopping for a home, you want to know as much about the area around it as possible. Luckily, Homes.com has got you covered. Each listing features a comprehensive neighborhood guide from local experts. Everything you'd ever want to know about a neighborhood, including the number of homes for sale, transportation, local amenities, cultural attractions, unique qualities, and even things like median lot size and a noise score. Homes.com. We've done your homework.
Man, that was easy.
Bulldog Rotary Hammer!
Hello?
It is I, He-Man, your inner Bosch.
Inner...
Bosch!
I'm sorry, what?
That powerful feeling you get when you can powerfully blast through concrete. Say it with me.
What, like right now?
Yes! We have the power!
The more you Bosch, the more you feel like a Bosch. The Toyota Tundra and Tacoma are designed to outlast and outlive, backed by Toyota's legendary reputation for reliability. So get in a Tundra with the available iForce Max hybrid engine, delivering exceptional torque and towing capacity. Or check out a Tacoma. With available off-road features like crawl control, it can take you beyond the trails. Toyota trucks are built to last. So don't wait. Get yours today. Visit buyatoyota.com for deals and more. Toyota, let's go places.
Everyone knows social media is a time suck, and what you're about to hear proves it. If it's online, someone, somewhere, has an opinion and is whining about it. So let's get straight to the comments.
Yesterday, we came across this Facebook post on one of our pages, and it was all about Cinco de Mayo. As this person wrote, and I'm going to say it in their voice how I think they would say it.
Okay.
Tomorrow's my favorite day of the year. Cinco de Drinko, bitches. Where are we drinking at?
Was this one of your
Pretty
cool
good?
friends? I have a feeling this is from your Facebook page.
Did it sound good?
Oh, yeah. It sounds like someone ready to party.
Ready to party. Well, and we think maybe this person might need to do a little purge of their friends list based on some of the opinions that they decided to share on this post. So let's go straight to the comments.
This feels like one of those instances where you post something and it's just instantly backfired. So we figured who better than to read this than SpongeBob SquarePants.
Of course.
Because he gets referenced in one of the comments. So now I have to say that Robot SpongeBob, I don't know what's going on in his life, but he sounds very down.
Oh, no.
So it's depressed SpongeBob SquarePants reading the comments about this lady who's all excited about Cinco de Drinko. Are you ready for the first comment?
Yeah.
All right.
You posting Cinco de Drinko is the adult equivalent of writing SpongeBob is my hero in a high school yearbook.
So you're making fun of a person's maturity.
Okay. I mean, let people live their life.
Okay, was it you that made this post?
Every time you post Cinco de Drinko, your uterus sends a group text apologizing to your 3 baby daddies.
Oh.
Now it starts getting a little scandalous.
Ouch. I mean, Cinco de Drinko was all the rage when I was in college, but I'm 40 now, so.
So you're still going to go out, right?
Of course, duh.
Nothing screams I'm thriving in my 40s like quoting a frat boy from 2007. Your kids must be so proud.
We don't know. Maybe they are very proud of Mom and her Cinco de Drinko ways. No?
I don't know.
Ah, yes. Cinco de Drinko. The holiday tradition passed down through generations of ratchet soccer moms.
I mean, that feels very, very accurate.
Is anyone, Danny, you going out for Cinco de Mayo?
Absolutely not.
No.
It's a Monday. Okay, maybe one margarita.
All right, fine.
Steve will allow it.
Yeah, I think if Tatum wants, we'll get Chipotle. That's about as good as it's going to get. We're not getting any margaritas.
Just a reminder, your oldest can read now. You're not just embarrassing yourself anymore.
Wow. What is going on in that woman's world that she has so many friends that just don't like her?
Oh, that's awful.
Right?
I feel for her.
Like, I would be deleting these people from my page immediately.
Oh,
like, you know
absolutely.
what? I don't need this kind of energy in my life, especially when it's Cinco de Drinko.
Yeah, don't try to harsh my mellow.
One more comment.
Girl, let me know if you need a babysitter.
Okay, so she has one friend. Probably was. Bring him over. Your kids can hang out with Barrett.
They'll serve the margaritas to us.
Go get wasted. Pick up your kid tomorrow. Or kids.
Happy Cinco de Drinko.
The Daily Migs Show.
Stagecoach went down recently at the Empire Polo Club in Indio, California, and it ended up featuring a surprise set from a rock band, even though this is completely a country music festival. So who was it? We're going to tell you what's trending after Nirvana. As you wake up and get that body moving this morning, you might be curious, what is happening in the world of pop culture out there? And there's a lot, so we're going to help out by telling you what's trending.
Stranded on the Daily Migs Show. Stranded, let's go. Let's go.
Stagecoach happened recently down in Indio, California. And they ended up being treated to a surprise set by a rock band, even though this is totally a country music festival. So who was that? You'll find out in mere moments. But first, there's a dad who had probably the most incredible foul ball catch of all time. His young daughter was on his shoulders, and it was during Saturday's Yankees game. This is the play-by-play guys talking about how the daughter just happened to put her hands over her dad's eyes right as he was putting his glove out to catch it.
He's going to catch the ball. She covers his eyes.
How about that?
And he still caught it.
It's dad power right there.
That's impressive.
Catch it blindfolded, and after you do that, give me the ball.
Could you imagine if it got like bonked in the face all because his kid covered his eyes?
Well, like, what if it hit the kid?
Yeah, that actually be worse. I think I'd rather take a foul ball to the face than have Tatum get hit with a ball.
It was pretty wild, though. Pretty cute. She was adorable.
Yes, absolutely. So Stagecoach is not a festival that we ever really pay attention to because it's just a bunch of country music artists. They take over Coachella, and they all perform a bunch of country music songs. So that's not on our radar. And I did not realize this until this morning, but did you know one of the greatest rock and roll bands was there at Stagecoach for a surprise performance during during the later part of the evening?
It was such a shock.
And it was awesome because you and I are very fired up about this. Danny, on the other hand, I think you will hate the fact that this band was there. And that band is... That's right, Creed, baby. One of my favorite moments while we were at the Red Dog in Puyallup was we're just BSing, and all of a sudden I hear being played. They were playing some great songs, and then all of a sudden I hear With Arms Wide Open, and I just stopped the conversation. I looked at Danny and go, Danny, listen to what's playing right now, and he almost punched me in the face.
I hope that someone in there was intentionally trolling you, Danny, because it was fantastic to hear Creed on Saturday.
Okay, fantastic. And yes, they probably were.
Also, I don't know, do you know Tori Kelly?
No. Should I?
No. I mean, she's a country music artist. So Creed brought... Also, you look out into the crowd, and this is a country music crowd, but everybody's singing along to his songs. Like, people are losing their collective minds while they're up there on stage. It was a pretty awesome sight.
So great.
Also, they were very wasted when they ran up there and performed. So I think the fans were... Oh, not the band. The fans.
The fans, yes.
But here's Tori Kelly singing Creed with Creed. Everybody loves Creed, Danny.
She killed it.
Even Tori. We're going to keep playing until... It's a new game. How long it'll take until Danny leaves the room. All right, I'll stop. There's not enough torture.
I blocked out for the past minute. I don't know what's happening anymore.
Oh, I cannot wait for their show.
Did you see this big news? Keanu Reeves and Sandra Bullock, they're going to be reuniting to do what they were speculating could be Speed 3.
Yeah, so it doesn't have a name to the movie. It's all quiet, but a lot of people are putting two and two together like, oh, these two are back together. It's got to be Speed. And then I think the guy who made the movie is also involved with this as well.
They're calling it right now an untitled romantic thriller, but it's giving Speed 3 vibes for sure.
Nice.
Would you be down?
Yeah, man. Speed 2 is one of the greatest movies I've ever seen.
Agree.
Okay, Speed 1's better.
It's way better.
Speed 2 was still... Did Speed 2 have them in it?
I don't even think so. No.
Okay. Well, clearly we are not as big of Speed fans as
Speed
we
was the original was legendary.
Yes, it was a great film.
It was.
And anytime I want to bus, I'm always thinking, is this going to be that moment? No, it's never going to happen.
There's no breaks.
No.
There's no breaks.
Did you hear about this idiot from Ohio? His name's James Wicker. He was arrested. He's 61 years old, and he got mad at a Dairy Queen employee, all because they didn't get his order wrong. It was just taking too long.
Is the person my dad?
I hope not. Does he get mad?
Oh, yeah. If things are not snappy at a fast food restaurant, Craig Daly will put his head into the window.
All right, well, these two employees talk about what happened, and also the woman who was attacked by this idiot 61-year-old, she's also talking about the incident. And here they are talking about it.
He started screaming, and so then the lady was like, there's no need to scream, which was the coworker that got attacked. And then eventually he came back there and assaulted her.
People are people and things are going to happen. I just didn't want anybody else to get hit. Or, we're in the kitchen. There's knives. There's hot grease. Homeboy could have had a gun. I mean, we never know. I didn't want anything to escalate. So I was just like, you're going to sleep.
There's no food in the world that I'm that passionate about.
No, even like this weekend, we went and got some food from a place, a small, not like a chain place, but I get there and, its order was supposed to be ready at a certain time. Like, it's going to be another 15 minutes. And I was like, oh, that sucks. But they, I have to say, did it in a very smart way. Because they had their kid was there helping out. So they sent their 12-year-old daughter to tell me the news that the food was going to take longer. And I'm like, even if I was mad, I can't get mad at a child.
You're going to drop kick the kid?
And she had the cutest smile. She's like, sir, it's going to be another 15 minutes. And I'm like, that sounds great. Like, what are you going to do?
Have a lovely day.
It's like more places should do this. Just have a child break the bad news to somebody. Because if you get mad at a child, then you're just the lowest of low.
That's very true.
Yeah.
The Daily Migs Show.
Thanks again to everyone who was out at the Red Dog with us in Puyallup. Sunrise de Mayo was this past Saturday. And while we were there, we took Beat Migs on a road trip. So how did it go? You're going to find out at 8:50.
When a cold has you down, it's the little comforts that lift you up. A warm blanket, a cup of tea, and a tissue that actually feels good on your skin. Infused with aloe, Kleenex Cooling Plus Aloe provides a hint of cooling freshness to help your skin feel restored. So whether your skin is feeling dry, chafed, or irritated, you're only one wipe away from helping it feel relieved. So the next time you have a cold, get a hint of instant cooling relief with new Kleenex Cooling Plus Aloe. For whatever happens next, grab Kleenex.
What's up? It's your boy, the Ted Smith. You know what's sneaky? A bunch of big corporations buying up local companies you know and love, gutting them, and keeping the name. But you know who's not a sellout? Pinky's Plumbing. That's right. Pinky's Plumbing's values start with their work ethic, honesty, how they treat their employees, and how they care for their customers. Bigger isn't always better, and that's a fact. You should know you're working with a locally owned company that truly values where they live and work. Pinky's Plumbing. Pinky'sPlumbing.com.
With Fidelity Wealth Management, a dedicated advisor gets to know you and your goals to build a comprehensive plan to help grow and protect your wealth. Backed by a team of specialists, they'll analyze all your accounts, even the ones they don't manage, to keep an eye on taxes and provide proactive portfolio insights that can help you unlock your wealth's full potential. Learn more at fidelity.com/wealth. Investment minimums apply. Fidelity Brokerage Services, LLC. Member NYSE SIPC.
Looking for a job is lonely. Endless searching, phone calls that go nowhere, applications that vanish into thin air. What if you could link with dozens of local companies who are hiring right now with just one connection? That's Express Employment Professionals. Find us at expresspros.com. One connection, endless opportunities, and no fees ever for job seekers. Express Employment Professionals. expresspros.com.
Ever walked past a place for rent and wish you could just peek inside? Maybe even explore the layout? Envision the natural light streaming through the windows? Or plan where your vinyl record collection would go? At Apartments.com, you can. With tools like their 3D virtual tours, you can see the exact unit you'd be living in. Really envision yourself in your new home with Apartments.com. The place to find a place.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Whether you love true crime or comedy, celebrity interviews or news, you call the shots on what's in your podcast queue. And guess what? Now you can call them on your auto insurance too with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive. It works just the way it sounds. You tell Progressive how much you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll show you coverage options that fit your budget. Get your quote today at Progressive.com to join the over 28 million drivers who trust Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
Ready to explore Europe the striped way? Then fly with Condor Airlines. With non-stop flights to Frankfurt, Germany, there are great connection options to several European cities. Whether it's the romantic streets of Paris or the stunning beaches of Barcelona, Condor will start your vacation and make it even more memorable by offering comfortable and spacious cabins where you can sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight. Fly the striped way. Visit condor.com today.
Hate doing cardio? Try brushing and flossing your teeth. I'm not talking about building up a sweat. I'm talking about building a healthier mouth for a healthier heart for a healthier you. Smile Generation trusted dentists look at your care through the lens of the mouth-body connection, because what happens in the mouth plays a critical role for the rest of your body. To find a dentist near you committed to treating all of you, visit smilegeneration.com/confidence today and live longer, healthier, and happier with confidence unleashed.
The Daily Migs Show presents the most popular radio game on this side of the speaker. Let's play Beat Migs. Beat Migs, don't be a loser. Whoa! Beat Migs, you're a loser.
Well, this morning we're doing it a little bit different.
Yes.
We're time traveling back to Saturday afternoon where we were kicking it at the Red Dog with some awesome rockaholics. We took Beat Migs on the road. Everyone wanted to play, but we only had 2 lucky rockaholics that got to have the opportunity. And this is what went down.
This is awesome. The Red Dog is a great spot. This place is packed with rockaholics. What a great time.
So many people have wanted to play Beat Migs, and only 2 had the opportunity. We already had 1 beat down from Tyrone.
I don't remember that.
And now we've got Ryan. Ryan, are you ready to play Beat Migs?
I guess so. Let's see how it goes.
How do you typically do when listening in the car or at home?
Actually, when I'm not playing, I typically do well, but I have 1 win and 1 tie and 0 losses this year, so let's see how it goes.
Time to put ones across the board, baby.
All right, Steve. Ryan is ready. Steve, get out of here.
Ryrone?
Ryrone.
No more ciders for Taryn. She's cut off.
All right, Ryan. Oh, for those playing along at home, Ryan is going to have 10 seconds.
No more ciders for Taryn.
60 seconds to answer 10 questions. You can pass all you want, but you will only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready, Ryan?
Yes, I am.
The Washington State Fair takes place in what city?
Puyallup.
Correct. How many locations does the Red Dog have?
1.
No.
2.
No.
4.
No. On what day do we celebrate Cinco de Mayo?
May 5th.
Correct. The Daffodil Festival of Pierce County takes place in what month?
April?
Yes. Which president helped commercialize Cinco de Mayo in the U.S.?
Pass.
How many elementary schools are in Puyallup?
4.
No.
6.
No.
9.
No. Mexico's victory at the Battle of Puebla took place in what 1860s year?
62.
Yes. What plant used in beer making was once Puyallup's earliest cash crop?
Corn?
No.
Pass.
What animal is featured on Mexico's flag?
Turkey.
Pass.
How many standard zip codes does Puyallup have?
2.
No.
3.
No.
1.
No. Let's go back up. Which president helped commercialize Cinco de Mayo in the U.S.?
FDR.
Yes! What plant used in beer making was once Puyallup's earliest cash crop?
Carrots?
No.
What is it?
Hops.
Hops! He got it! Weird.
What animal is featured on Mexico's flag?
Eagle.
Yes!
Wow.
You got 7 correct, Ryan.
I mean, technically...
Right. I did. I counted right.
I mean, technically, that is the cheat sheet, if I've ever seen one. Steve!
He'll never know. He'll never know.
Steve, I'm just going to say the cheat sheet happened. Oh, come on. What are you doing here, Taryn?
It was just the kindness sheet. It wasn't a cheat.
Well, I would like to give a quick shout out, if I may.
Yeah.
Shout out to Schilling over at the Pink Lemonade. I've been enjoying that. It is fantastic.
Don't want to interrupt. Before we start again, I want to give a shout out to Sea Pine Brewing.
Let's go.
Longtime friends.
All right, Steve, are you ready? The Washington State Fair takes place in what city?
Puyallup.
Yes. How many locations does the Red Dog have?
The Red Dog has 3.
They do.
Tacoma, Bellevue, and right here in South Hill.
On what day do we celebrate Cinco de Mayo?
That would be Mayo. What day? Monday.
Well, what day of the month and the week?
Oh, May 5th.
There you go. The Daffodil Festival of Pierce County takes place in what month?
April.
It does. Which president helped commercialize Cinco de Mayo in the U.S.?
That would be Roosevelt.
Which one?
Theodore.
No.
Franklin.
Yes. How many elementary schools are in Puyallup?
Come on. I don't know. 9.
No.
10.
No.
50.
No. Mexico's victory at the Battle of Puebla took place in what 1860s year?
1869.
No.
1867.
No.
1865.
No. What plant used in beer making was once Puyallup's earliest cash crop?
That would be the marijuana plant.
No.
I don't know. The cactus.
No.
The eucalyptus.
No. What animal is featured on Mexico's flag?
A bear.
No.
Oh. I don't know.
Ella? That's California.
Thanks a lot, Ella. I'm going to go with a wolf.
No.
A dog.
No. How many standard zip codes does Puyallup have?
3.
No.
2.
No.
4.
No.
The eucalyptus? Well, what do you want?
Steve, you got 5 correct.
I blame shilling, pink lemonade, hard cider.
Steve, you got 5 correct, and that is a loss. 7 to 5. Ryan.
I'm starting to question my friends and where I live.
Steve, better luck next year.
Taryn, real quick. So Ryan, who just beat me at Migs.
Well, I think the score was what, 7 to 5?
7 to 5.
So he's counting.
Tell Taryn what you do with your alarm clock, because this has just made my entire day.
So I have the 6:50 alarm, the 7:50 alarm, and the 8:50 alarm, and the 5:40 cheat sheet alarm.
There's alarm set for
Not
Beat
only
Migs.
that, but when I listen to the Beat Migs cheat sheet, I don't have to remember them because I message them to my girlfriend. And then I just go back to my messages while I'm on the phone.
This guy's a professional.
He's got it all dialed in. He's way more professional than I am.
This is why you will never stand a chance when Ryan calls.
Hey, 2, 0, and 1, just saying.
Oh, wasn't that just fantastic?
The Daily Migs Show.
We don't have to talk about yesterday's Mariners game, do we?
No.
We don't have to go there at all.
But the weekend was still great for them.
We are the hottest team in baseball right now, Steve Migs. So we're going to be chatting with Mariners broadcaster Gary Hill Jr. after Green Day. Of course, we know it is a long, long season, but right now, Steve Migs, it feels like the Mariners are unstoppable. So we had to call up and chat with Gary Hill Jr., Mariners broadcaster this morning. What's up, Gary? This is just, what an exciting time.
Yeah, good morning. No, it's been great. This has been such a fun ride for the Mariners. They've been the hottest team in baseball, and we just hope it keeps going in Sacramento the next few days.
Which, oddly enough, the A's are like another team that's been playing really well recently, so it should be a pretty good matchup between these two teams, huh?
Yeah, they have a nice young core of players. They are in an odd position, obviously, not playing in Oakland anymore, in Sacramento, so it's a little weird. We're all here for the first time. They'll be here, we think, for the next 3 years. We'll see how it all plays out. But this is a good matchup because they're playing well. The Mariners playing great. They already squared off at home in Seattle to start the season, and it was a split series. So I'm anxious to see where this one goes the next few days.
I was thinking about you yesterday when I knew we were going to chat with you, and I'm forgetting about yesterday's game. That doesn't matter anymore. It's over and done with. But I was like, last year, myself included, a lot of us were questioning hiring Dan Wilson to be the coach of the team, and then Edgar. And you're like, what are they bringing back all the 95 guys? But I'd love to get your take on it because, it seems like what they're doing. You keep hearing about how the hitters love having Edgar giving them tips, and Dan clearly is doing a great job this season so far. But what's your take on the management change here in Seattle?
Yeah, it's obviously worked out really well. And the thing that really struck me from the moment that Dan stepped into the role is how much he's respected within the organization. That's up and down. That's players, staff. And how much people love him and just want to work for him and play for him. Because he wasn't an unknown quantity within the organization. I don't think most people realized how involved he was. Like, he was involved in the minor league system. He was going to Arkansas and Tacoma and Modesto through the course of the season. So during that time, he forged relationships with not only a lot of the coaching staff that's in Seattle right now, but also the players coming up. You think about that young core of, Gilbert and Kirby and Julio and everyone else. Well, Cal Raleigh specifically, too, at the catcher's position. But he was able to forge a bond with all those guys through the course of the year. So the fact that he stepped in, people knew who he was. People loved the guy, and they play hard for him. And what's interesting about the manager role is just how much it's changed over the years. Back in the day, you kind of had the Earl Weaver, Lou Piniella, one-man show type. It's very different now. It's more like a CEO. Well, you're managing a lot of different people, whether you're talking about a front office, analysts, you're talking about the players, you're talking about coaching staff. There's a huge amount of people involved. And what you're trying to do is get all kinds of people on the same page, whether it's players or staff. You think about all the different people from all the different places. You're trying to get on the same page. And that's where I think Dan is really at his best. It's a real strength of his, and you have to have that this day and age. It's such a unique role right now.
And we're talking to Gary Hill Jr., one of our broadcasters for the Seattle Mariners. And speaking of broadcasters, joining you in the booth over the weekend, and speaking of guys from 1995, was Jay Buhner. I got to imagine you have a Jay Buhner story, and if you do, can you share it with us?
Well, most of them I can't share, unfortunately. No, it's the greatest. It's so funny. I'm a Tacoma kid, so I grew up a Mariners fan. And so, it's funny because I do this job. It's my everyday. I get used to it. But there are moments in this thing where I'm like, I am here talking to Jay Buhner, who I watched as a kid, was one of my heroes as a kid. And then I'll go downstairs and I'll have a chat with Edgar Martinez. And it's like, what is going on?
What is my life?
I can't believe this is happening. I'm just chatting with Dan Wilson, like all these guys that I was a huge fan of growing up. And I'm just interacting with them in my daily life. I love having Jay around. He's super fun. He's super funny. I love hearing the old stories about back in the day as well. He was talking about, I had not heard this one, where he was talking about Lou Piniella after a ball game. And, they had the post-game meal for the players on this long table. And Lou, of course, was super mad after a game, which would happen from time to time, and just flips the thing over, right? And the food goes everywhere. And there was he caught the rug on fire, right? And so there's this fire going, and they throw some milk that all they had. They didn't have water anymore, so they throw this milk on the fire, and they chose not to clean it the rest of the year, so everything smelled like burned milk the rest of the season. So great. It's stuff like that. I love it.
That's sweet Lou for you.
I've heard of Lou Piniella meltdowns. I didn't know he set fire to carpets.
Oh, I love it. Yes. Isn't that great?
Gary Hill Jr., Mariners broadcaster, you are obviously just living the dream. If people want to follow you on Instagram, the handle is at Gary Hill Jr. Our Mariners have won 8 consecutive series. Let's make it 9.
Yeah, that sounds great. They're playing so well right now, and hopefully they'll take this series. And coming home is going to be super fun. Blue Jays in town, Yankees in town. So, yeah, this is going to be a fun stretch, I think.
Oh, I look forward to talking to you some more. Hopefully you can join us and break down some more stuff with the Mariners and the winning ways continue.
Absolutely. Anytime.
Thank you, Gary.
The Daily Migs Show.
We know that you're a massive music fan, but could you name a song after only hearing 1 second of its hook? Prove that to us, and if you do, we're going to hook you up with tickets to Cypress Hill and Suicidal Tendencies. They're coming to Marymore Park on August 31st. Yeah. That's my son's birthday. Should I take him too?
Oh, he would love Cypress Hill.
206-803-ROCK. We will play Hook or Shook at 9:20.
Man, that was easy.
Bulldog Rotary Hammer!
Hello?
It is I, He-Man, your inner Bosch.
Inner...
Bosch!
I'm sorry, what?
That powerful feeling you get when you can powerfully blast through concrete. Say it with me.
What, like right now?
Yes! We have the power!
The more you Bosch, the more you feel like a Bosch. The Toyota Tundra and Tacoma are designed to outlast and outlive, backed by Toyota's legendary reputation for reliability. So get in a Tundra with the available iForce Max hybrid engine, delivering exceptional torque and towing capacity. Or check out a Tacoma
With available off-road features like crawl control, it can take you beyond the trails. Toyota trucks are built to last. So don't wait. Get yours today. Visit buyatoyota.com for deals and more. Toyota, let's go places.
What kind of programs does this school have? How are the test scores? How many kids do a classroom? Homes.com knows these are all things you ask when you're home shopping as a parent. That's why each listing on Homes.com includes extensive reports on local schools, including photos, parent reviews, test scores, student-teacher ratio, school rankings, and more. The information is from multiple trusted sources and curated by Homes.com's dedicated in-house research team. It's all so you can make the right decision for your family. Homes.com. We've done your homework.
It's time for Hook or Shook, the game with absolutely no integrity. We'll play 1 second of a hook from a song, then you have to guess what it is. We'll bend the rules, pull out all the stops, and do anything to help you win. But you might just get shook, as one of us will play too and possibly cost you the game.
This week, we are playing for tickets to see Cypress Hill and Suicidal Tendencies. That show's going to be at Marymore Park on August 31st. Say hello to our contestant. It's Nathan in Seattle. What's going on, Nathan?
Hey, how's it going, everybody?
We are doing...
Are you insane in the brain or are you insane in the membrane?
Oh, definitely the membrane.
Membrane for sure, today at least.
Awesome.
Probably for the
Nathan.
Well, you know what? Actually, I think I'm more crazy insane and I got no brain.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Okay, I respect
Keep it
that.
going all morning. Steve, let's spin that wheel and see who Nathan's going to be playing with. Will it be you or me?
Right, the wheel's spinning. Who's it going to land on? Which crazy one of us will it land on? Right now it's on T-Dog, but will it stay there? Nope, it's with me. Let's go, Nathan. It's you and me, man.
Yeah.
All right, Nathan, here is your clip.
Ooh, shook me all night long by ACDC.
Nothing hard about this game.
I respect that. It's Monday. The brains aren't working fully. Danny gave us an easy one.
Well, I hope that's the case when you hear your clip, Migs.
Probably
Are you
won't be.
ready?
Let's go. Bad. I'm hot for teacher. Of course, that's Cypress. I'm kidding. It's Van Halen.
Congratulations, Nathan. You're going to go to Cypress Hill and Suicidal Tendencies.
Nathan, if you had
Thank you.
if you had to pick, is it Suicidal that you're more excited about or Cypress Hill?
It's a real toss-up, especially with the Slayer ties to Cypress Hill, but probably Suicidal.
Nice.
Yeah. I was like, it's such an interesting pairing. Like, I mean, I love both of the bands, but I'm like, you got the super intense speed of Suicidal Tendencies.
Yeah.
And then the very chill sounds of Cypress Hill.
The band that you smoked weed with for your very first weed experience.
That's right. Still one
Who
of
would
my-
do that?
Steve Migs would.
The Daily Migs Show.
If we've talked about something this morning that you would like to talk about, call in now. Our number is 206-803-ROCK, and we'll check in with the Rockaholics after AC/DC. Throughout this fine morning, we have received texts and calls from you that we haven't had a chance to chat about. But right now, we are checking in with the Rockaholics, brought to you by Justin Hayward at the Pantages Theater on May 13th. So call up if you'd like to chime in on anything from the show today, or if you have something on your mind that you just got to discuss with us. 206-803-ROCK.
We got this text message that says, good morning, this is Adam. So apparently my daughter, this is going back to the conversation about what kids do to your pets.
Oh, yeah.
The stupid thing. So someone said, he texted and said, so apparently my daughter just got caught with the cat stuffed in her backpack. She was trying to take it to school with her. I love that we were doing this conversation and he actually experienced something firsthand this morning.
I would definitely take an animal to school if I was allowed to when I was a kid. Would have absolutely done that.
Oh, yeah, at school, work, here at work, if they said, hey, we could bring our dog, DJ Strawberry would be here all the time.
I double dog dare you, literally, to bring DJ Strawberry to work. I would love that.
I think it'd be hilarious. I think maybe Tatum would have an issue with it. We'd have to bring Tatum, then Mom would have an issue. The next thing you know, my entire family is going to be here hanging out in the production room because no one wants to be away from the others.
Well, maybe I can sneak one of my dogs up the freight elevator one of these days.
Just walk right in.
You think so?
Although, no, you probably shouldn't. I had this little bit of a dilemma with my wife when we were over at Ruston Way. So it was like, the restaurant's there. And we saw like people were outside and they had their dog next to them. I'm like, awesome. Like, instead of going all the way home to have dinner, let's just get dinner here. Like, we had DJ with us. So we went to a couple of those restaurants, and I'm like, hey, is it cool if we bring our dog in? Like, no. I was like, oh. And like, only service animals. I was like, oh, that makes sense. So then I was proposing the idea to my wife that we say that DJ's a service animal. And she's just like, absolutely not. She's like, I will not lie.
Will not be a part of your master plan.
I'm like, I just would be curious. I mean, I would imagine she needs like a little sweater or something like that. But,
You can get those on Amazon.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, I need to get one. Would you have done it?
So we actually registered my mom's old dog to be a service animal, but she was so tiny that none of the gear fit her. She was like 2.5, 3 pounds, and they literally didn't even make stuff that was small enough for her to wear.
I mean, you could just like attach it to something that's bigger.
I guess you could. I mean, so yes, we did. We actually had her as a service animal, but she didn't really look the part.
But it was like, even if I lied, like even my wife's like, "What? We'd lie," and then they see how insane DJ is. Do you really think they're gonna believe that that's a service animal?
So
no.
Was every animal that was out there rocking service animal garb, or
yes,
they were? Okay.
Because the idiot in me needed to have proof. Because I was like,
show me the vest.
And I looked at like this very well behaved older dog that just had like this something that said service animal on it.
What's DJ's service? Just stealing food from everyone's plate?
Making mom miserable at times.
206-803-ROCK, checking in with the Rockaholics right now.
Another person says a stupid thing that their kid did to their pet. My toddler gave the hamster a bath in a bowl of maple syrup.
Oh, no.
I bet it was delicious, though. No.
Oh, jeez. I wonder how long it takes to get maple syrup out of a tiny rodent animal.
I can't imagine it's a fun process.
No, that sounds horrible.
And I don't know, odd question, but I don't know how hamsters are when you try and give them a bath, but I can't imagine it goes very well.
They probably are not very patient.
Yeah. Oh, someone said, wait, you just said that Migs' first time smoking weed was with suicidal tendencies or Cypress Hill, LOL.
Oh, we need to confirm. It was Cypress Hill.
It was Cypress Hill. It was college. And I was already teetering with the idea of smoking the ganj.
Wow, you're a bad boy.
I know. My buddy Brandon, Doper. I told you about Doper, who's in my fraternity. He's just like, Migs, if you ever want to smoke weed, just come up to me and say, how about the Mets? And I know that's a code word. So I was like, okay. No.
I like that you had a code word
we
for
did.
it.
And I actually did enact it the second time. But the first time, I was going to interview Cypress Hill, and I was going there to get like, they call them like liners or radio IDs from whatever. And it was just going to be like, hey, this is Be Real, and you're listening to WPLT in Plattsburgh. And they agreed to do it through their management. So I was like all fired up, had this giant little like recording apparatus I was going to bring to get them to record it. Get to this is how long ago this was. This was college. So I get to their tour bus, I knock on the tour bus, because I like, just go to the tour bus, knock on the door, and we'll take care of you. I was like, all right. So walk over there, I'm by myself, knock on it, and I swear it was like out of a movie. You open up the tour bus, and it's just like this cloud of smoke.
Oh, no.
And it's their manager, and he's just like, yeah, man, come on the bus, and you could go record it, no problem. And they were so nice. So I get on the bus, and there's Be Real, and I think it was Sendog, and everyone else that's a part of it. Also, I think like there was a few other. House of Pain was a part of this. They weren't on the bus, but Funk Dubious.
Oh my gosh, you were in trouble.
So Be Real was like, yeah, man, you want to come in the back and play Sega Genesis with us and smoke some weed? And I was like, in my head, I had to think quick. I was like, well, because part of me was like, I don't want to do it. I don't know. What should I say? But I was like, I'm teetering on it anyway. I was like, well, F it. This is it. If I'm going to smoke weed, this is the opportunity to do it. So I was like, yeah, man, absolutely. So smoked a little weed, got the liner, and I instantly panicked. Like, I was like, I don't know if they want me to stay with them or if they want me to get the hell off the bus.
You're in the band now.
Right? Am I going on stage? I can play bongos. I know you're bongo players. Like, I could do that with you. I could do what Bobo does. So then I was just like, got the liners. I'm like, well, thanks a lot, guys. Got to go. Because I was just like, I don't know what the hell else to do. So I get off the bus, and then it hit. I didn't get to smoke a lot, but I smoked enough first time ever. I proceeded to get lost.
Oh, no.
Getting to the venue, getting back to campus. Like, it was just like one of those experiences where I was like, this. But how do you pass up that opportunity?
I would not.
Right.
I would absolutely do that just to say that I did.
Oh, yeah.
Although I'd probably end up like sleeping in a gutter somewhere.
Or maybe you would have stayed on the bus with them.
And been in the band.
Yes.
The Daily Migs Show. The Daily Migs Show.
This week, we are celebrating the moms, but we need your help to do it, Rockaholics. All week long, we're going to be chatting with our moms. We're going to have them on the show. But instead of us asking the questions, we want the questions to come from you. So text us those questions, 206-803-ROCK, or even better, you can ask your questions through the Odyssey app. There's a feature there where you can leave us a voice message. So tomorrow at 8 a.m., we're going to ask some questions to my mom.
We already got some good ones.
Oh, no. A community in Florida, because of course it has to be Florida, they're being terrorized by a man who goes by Earls. And Earls, he throws groceries through people's windows, through the windows of their homes. He'll toss meat through the window, canned goods. These are some of the neighbors in this Florida neighborhood talking about being terrorized by Earls.
We threw it back in his yard a couple times, and he threw it back after a while.
I called the lady who lives there, because she lives in Canada, to explain that Earl had attacked her house again. She just put $500 into repairing it, and the next week he threw stuff through the windows again.
Someday he's going to hurt somebody.
Most of us are senior citizens, and we're afraid to walk down our own street.
Does anyone know why? Is he like auditioning to be an Uber Eats driver or something like that?
I mean, I guess maybe they haven't been kind to the guy. Has anybody brought him baked him a pie and tried to
so he's like the Grinch?
Yeah,
and
like
maybe, like a Cindy Lou
maybe
Who?
he just wants to be included.
Yeah. Do you have a neighbor that you absolutely have hated over the years?
No, actually, our neighborhood is pretty rad. Like, we've become pretty much besties with the ones that live right across the street, and everybody up and down. We all get along wonderfully. How about you guys? You guys got a bad apple?
No, right now we're doing okay, although there are a couple kids that I feel like might be a little bit of a problem. Because the other day, thankfully, Sid handled it. I had no idea this was going on, but she went outside, and I just hear her go, "Hey, can you guys stop doing that?"
Oh, no.
So I go on, I'm like, "What are they doing?" She's like, "They're throwing rocks into our backyard." Like, they were grabbing the rocks from, like, the little play area that's, like, right by our house. You know, there's, like, a bunch of, like, just, like, small little rocks. And they were just throwing them. And it came close, like, it's hitting the side of the house. It was just landing on, because she's like, "Why are there all these random rocks in our backyard?" I'm like, "I have no idea. Maybe the crows are bringing them." Never once thought there were these little punk kids. But my wife apparently scared the living crap out of those kids when she came out there.
I wouldn't want to make your wife angry.
I've never seen her that upset with people. I thought it was awesome. Kind of turned me on.
The Daily Migs Show.
A driver did the absolute dumbest thing possible when they missed their exit. So what was that dumb thing? We're going to tell you what they did during the Daily Migs download after Aerosmith.
Knowledge is power. So give us 5-ish minutes, and we'll give you, some interesting stuff you can talk about at work. This is the Daily Migs Download.
AKA the DMD.
Here's your daily dose of doings happening in the world.
Ryan Castle joins us this morning. It's perfect outdoor drinking weather today.
Certainly is. And Cinco de Mayo, and we have Disturbed tonight. I mean,
Disturbed tonight?
Yeah.
Oh, my
Stacked.
goodness gracious.
Yeah,
Stacked
I'll be
day.
there.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I'll hold down the fort. I got you.
Will you be rocking out to this one?
As a matter of fact, I will.
There you go. Now we go. Now we're up. Now we're up and running. Well, the DMD is brought to you by Palace Law. I don't know if you saw this, but the Ohio Department of Transportation put this on their social media pages. Asked a very good question. When you're driving along a major interstate and you miss your exit, do you A, keep driving and get off at the next one, or B, come to a complete stop, cause a multi-car rear-end crash, and then drive away? B.
Wow.
Well, apparently that's exactly what happened. I'm watching the footage, and this is one of the things that drives me the most bonkers, I think, when I'm on the road, is when somebody, you could tell, especially when you're trying to get on 405 because of how it is, how the exit is, and they just cut in front of everybody instead of just being like, you know what, GPS will get you back on there. You might have to add a couple minutes to your commute, but at least you're not going to hurt anybody.
Yeah. It's people. That's the problem.
People are the problem.
They're kind of the worst.
Well, the Ohio Department of Transportation, they posted this video, and the original red van, the one that cut through everybody, looks like it's going to be okay, but a couple of cars slammed into it. A van slammed into it as well. Multi-car backup. Doesn't look like anybody was seriously injured, but traffic was pretty much shut down after that. What a dumbass.
Yeah. Starting this Wednesday, you got to have your real ID ready to go if you're going to be traveling, and TSA is recommending arriving at least 3 hours early as they begin implementing this new rule of thumb. You got to have a real ID if you want to get on an airplane.
Ryan, do you have one?
I've had mine for
You have an enhanced?
Yeah.
Fancy.
Oh, team enhanced. So the only one who doesn't have an enhanced ID in this room is Taryn Daly.
Wow.
Well, she
Way to
doesn't get
shame
out
me.
much, so.
Yeah, Daddy, let's go.
Go to the DMV and get an enhanced ID.
Maybe I will.
Hey, Mariners lost yesterday, but that's okay. They won the series. They continue to win series, and that's awesome. Up next, they're in Sacramento to take on no longer the Oakland A's, but the A's of Sacramento for the time being until they go to Vegas. It's a very long name.
The Sac.
The Sac. They're going to the Sac. As far as weather, 67 degrees is going to be our high. The DMV is brought to you by Snoqualmie Casino and Hotel, and that's what's up.
Ryan Castle is up next with the Morning 12 Pack.
Daily Migs Show.
Working as a dedicated Fidelity advisor, I always ask, what's important to you? I'll look at those priorities and goals alongside your full financial picture to build a comprehensive plan designed to help grow and protect your wealth. With proactive portfolio insights and an eye on taxes, I'm here to help you make the most of your money. I'm Laura Maxwell, and I'm a dedicated Fidelity advisor. Learn more at fidelity.com/wealth. Investment minimums apply. Fidelity Brokerage Services, LLC, member NYSE, SIPC.
If you're ready for a new job, let Express Employment Professionals help you. Express is already hiring for summer jobs in a variety of industries. Job seekers never pay a fee at Express. Go to expresspros.com to find your location. That's expresspros.com.
When a cold has you down, it's the little comforts that lift you up. A warm blanket, a cup of tea, and a tissue that actually feels good on your skin. Infused with aloe, Kleenex Cooling Plus Aloe provides a hint of cooling freshness to help your skin feel restored. So, whether your skin is feeling dry, chafed, or irritated, you're only one wipe away from helping it feel relieved. So, the next time you have a cold, get a hint of instant cooling relief with new Kleenex Cooling Plus Aloe. For whatever happens next, grab Kleenex.
What's up? It's your boy, the Ted Smith. You know what's sneaky? A bunch of big corporations buying up local companies you know and love, gutting them, and keeping the name. But you know who's not a sellout? Pinky's Plumbing. That's right. Pinky's Plumbing's values start with their work ethic, honesty, how they treat their employees, and how they care for their customers. Bigger isn't always better, and that's a fact. You should know you're working with a locally owned company that truly values where they live and work. Pinky's Plumbing. Pinky'sPlumbing.com.
At Cardinal Heating and Air, we elevate your comfort with expert HVAC solutions in the greater Seattle area. Our decades of experience have fostered lasting relationships built on quality service. Whether you need AC repair, heating repair, routine maintenance, a new installation, or an emergency fix, you can trust Cardinal Heating and Air, now offering electrical services. Experience the exceptional service and peace of mind that Cardinal Heating and Air delivers today and for years to come.